Hi everyone, it's Gabriel from Clastify and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we'll be going through physics IA criteria. You'll learn what it takes to name all of the criteria, and I also show you some decent examples. Trust me, if you're looking at the most valuable IB insights, you're in the right place. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and let me know in the comments which criteria you found the most tough to score. Now let's get started. Let's kick off with the criteria you must meet to get the highest score. The IA is a critical component of your IB course, and when we talk about physics in particular, you can get a total of 24 points. These points are distributed across 5 key assessment criteria, each playing a crucial role in determining the overall success of your IA. So, let's roll! First up, we have personal engagement, worth a solid 2 points to score. This criterion assesses how well you've connected with and demonstrated a genuine interest in your chosen physics topic. The key here is to present your personal involvement, enthusiasm and curiosity throughout the investigation. Now, look at our example. In this introduction, we can see in detail that the student knows what he is writing about, and he supports it with a decent knowledge and examples from his own experience. That's exactly what you want here. In the second screenshot, you can see the experimental setup photographs, which is also how you get points for personal engagement. Another criterion is exploration, accounting for 6 points. This is where you're required to provide detailed background information about the chosen topic. In our example, explaining a range of physics concepts and principles. Think of it as your opportunity to showcase your understanding and creativity in exploring the physics behind your chosen phenomenon. And I'll now present you some examples of what should be done. First points are for a relevant and fully focused research question. It's clearly described and the example speaks for itself. What you don't want here is an RQ which requires a definitive answer like yes or no. That's why, for example, you should create questions starting with "What is the effect of?" Other points are for explaining the physics well enough for the reader to fully and easily understand it without the need of rereading anything. The goal here is to explain whatever you're working on so that everyone will understand it without having a deeper knowledge of the subject. Do not overextend sentences here, use plain language and focus on the chosen matter. In this section, you're also obliged to provide safety, environmental or ethical considerations and describe your methodology. Now, we shift our focus to analysis, another 6-point criterion. Here you're expected to present your analytical skills, demonstrating a strong command of physics involved in your investigation. Be prepared to crunch those numbers, interpret your data and showcase your physics prowess. And take a look on our example. That's exactly how you get points in this criterion. This is appropriate data processing, which will lead you to a conclusion. You need to present relationships between investigating variables, including appropriate error bars. You should also calculate uncertainties and describe how they affect final results. For more examples like this, you can always head over to clastify.com, where you have tons of marked IAs. Next on the list is evaluation, another 6-point opportunity. This determines your ability to assess your procedures, results, and the impact of uncertainties on your findings. It's your chance to reflect on the strengths and limitations of your investigation, offering a thoughtful analysis of your work. All of the above need to lead to a logical, fact-based conclusion which fully answers the research question. You should not only write about the bright sides of your experiments, but also state weaknesses of your investigation, which we have a perfect example of here. A student mentioned here that bounces were not perfectly vertical, which may have compromised the magnitude of the vertical displacement of the football. That's what you're required to do, as every experiment has an error margin. What's more, to get a maximum score, there are a few more steps. In the conclusion, you should answer the research question, make comparisons to scientific publications, provide suggestions for improvement and extensions of the investigation. And also here you can head to Clastify for more examples. Finally, we have the communication criterion with 4 points. Effective communication is key in the world of physics, and this criterion evaluates how well you've conveyed your ideas and findings. You need to remember about things like the presentation of the investigation is clear, so no one would need to reread any sections to understand them, or, for instance, all conclusions throughout the investigations are justified. From the structure of your report to the clarity of your explanations, communication plays a pivotal role in earning those points. To give you a detailed example, At Clastify, we made general IB criteria much more specified. We turned it into a checklist leading to a particular part of the text. So when you mark your IA, you'll receive a very specific instructions on what needs corrections or where you get your points from. So there you have it, the breakdown of the physics IA assessment criteria with detailed examples: personal engagement, exploration, analysis, evaluation, and communication, each contributing to the 24-point total. I hope you found this video helpful. Please remember to click that subscribe button, and be also sure to check the description where I left the link for this particular IA. As I already mentioned, we have tons of them at clastify.com, so feel free to check them whenever you like, or even send us yours to be reviewed. Until next time, guys, this is Gabriel from Clastify, signing off.